the Khalid ibn al-Walid Mosque, St. Mary Church of the Holy Belt, and Grac de Chevalier. What do these fantastically unique locations have in common, you ask? Well, they're all located in Homs, or in Arabic, Hummus. Welcome back to Speak Real Arabic, everyone. Today, we'll be continuing with our must-see places in Syria. I'm your host, Ozzy, from Damascus. Before we jump into today's video, I'd like to tell you a secret. Come closer, yeah. If you subscribe and click the bell icon, you'll be notified in our new videos as soon as they release. Shh, don't tell anyone, keep it between us. All right, so let's jump into a quick history of Homs. Homs is the third largest city in Syria and is home to over 600,000 people. A nickname of Homs is Mother of Black Stones, or al-Hijar al-Sud. In another video, I mentioned Halab being called al-Shahba because it has white stones, and Homs is called al-Hijar al-Sud because it has black stones. I guess we like to name our cities after stones. I didn't name it. So, the first, and in my opinion, most significant place in Homs is what's called Grac de Chevalier, or in Arabic, Qal'at al-Husn, the Fortress of Knights. This is one of the most important preserved medieval castles in the world. It was built all the way back in the 11th century and was first inhabited by Kurdish troops called the Mirdasids. We also call them Banu Mirdas. This amazing site consists of an inner ward or Jabha Dakhiliye, a chapel or Musalla, and an outer ward or Jabha Kharijiye. Actually, the first thing you will notice in this castle is the amazing Gothic architecture. Very rare to see in this part of the world, and it has century-old stonework. The chapel itself is a bit newer compared to the castle. It was rebuilt after a massive earthquake in the 1100s. The outer walls are over 9 meters, or for you Americans out there, 30 feet tall. They're also home to some of the most ancient writing in what is called Cuneiform, or al-Lugha al-Mismariya. So, don't miss this outstanding World Heritage Site. Of course, it is a bit of a drive from the inner city, but there are buses that can take you there from the city center. Secondly, we have to talk about one of the most beautiful mosques in the Eastern Hemisphere, the Khalid ibn al-Walid Mosque, or Masjid Khalid ibn al-Walid. This structure is drenched in history and was named after the commander who led the conquest of Syria, Khalid ibn al-Walid. Legend says that a small mosque was built right next to the mausoleum of Khalid ibn al-Walid in the 7th century. Then, throughout the years, the mosque was demolished and renewed multiple times, the last of which, if I'm not mistaken, was by Nazim Hussein Pasha. I think it was in the 1910s, 1920s, something like this. Currently, the mosque has various fountains in the front yard, is right next to a massive park, and seamlessly mixes ancient architecture with modern design. I myself have visited this mosque multiple times, and trust me, it is a sight to behold. You owe yourself a visit there. Last, but 100% definitely not least, I want to mention Knisset al-Zannar, or St. Mary of the Holy Belt. What Holy Belt? Well, this church is believed to contain the girdle, or Zannar, which the Virgin Mary used to cradle Jesus when she gave birth to him in the inn. The current structure is said to be built in the early 19th century. However, this has been a place of holy Christian worship all the way back since the 59th or 60th AD, I think. What's interesting about this architecture is that it carries both Eastern and Muslim style and medieval Western columns, stonework, and just some of the best doors that you're ever gonna see. I know it's weird to focus on doors, but seriously, the doors in that church are insanely well done. It really is like no other church in the world. Even though not massive in size, it's definitely massive in importance. And these were 3 must-see places in Homs. Thank you so much again for watching, and please go ahead and hit that like button. I mean, if you like what you saw. As usual, let me know in the comment if there's anything you want me to discuss or do an episode on. I'm your host, Ozzy from Damascus, and I'll see you all next time on Speak Real Arabic.